The history of Stoicism is rich with reflections on living a fulfilling life, even in the face of adversity. Stoicism is a practical philosophy that has inspired kings, emperors, soldiers, and ordinary people alike to find balance and purpose across centuries. In this narrative, we will delve into the 5 core Stoic quotes that can transform our worldview and how we perceive the circumstances around us. Each quote is accompanied by historical context and insights from the philosopher who coined it. We'll explore these quotes in chronological order, from the oldest to the most recent, revealing how ancient wisdom still resonates deeply with our modern lives. 1. The supreme good is not in avoiding evil, but in overcoming it. Zeno of Citium, 334 BC, 262 BC. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, was born on the island of Cyprus. After a shipwreck that left him with nothing, he arrived in Athens, where he started to frequent various philosophical schools. Realizing that life is filled with unavoidable challenges, he concluded that true virtue doesn't lie in avoiding hardship, but in rising above it. This idea forms the foundation of Stoicism, emphasizing that human worth lies in the ability to face and transcend adversity. In Zeno's historical context, he was surrounded by intense philosophical debates, greatly influenced by Socrates' teachings. Zeno highlighted that trying to avoid all suffering is unrealistic and often leads to greater frustration. His teaching shows that each obstacle should be seen as an opportunity to develop virtues such as courage, patience, and resilience. 2. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius, 121 to 180 AD. Fast forward a few centuries to the Roman Empire, where Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, recorded his reflections in a book titled Meditations. Marcus Aurelius wrote as if speaking to himself, almost like a personal journal, contemplating how to handle the pressures and challenges of imperial life. This quote emerged from his belief that the mind is the true battlefield for well-being. He reminds us that our thoughts shape our reality. According to him, adversity should not have the power to overwhelm us. Instead, we should seek to transform our perspective, understanding that controlling our mind is the key to genuine freedom. At the time, Marcus Aurelius faced wars, plagues, and betrayals, yet he managed to cultivate thoughts of peace and purpose. His words echo today as a reminder that the quality of our life doesn't rely on external factors, but on how we interpret and respond to them. 3. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus, 50 to 135 AD. Epictetus was born into slavery and lived much of his life in Rome until he gained freedom and began teaching philosophy. His teachings emphasize that everything that happens to us is neutral until we decide how to react. For Epictetus, it's not external events that cause suffering, but how we interpret and respond to them. This quote, filled with resilience and strength, teaches that our response is the one element we can control. Epictetus saw Stoicism as a liberation tool for those who, like him, were oppressed or struggling in various circumstances. He often challenged his students to maintain calm and dignity, no matter the situation. His philosophy encourages us to remember that life is full of unexpected events, and that peace of mind lies in responding wisely and with balance. 4. Difficulty is what wakes up the genius. Seneca, 4 BC, 65 AD. Seneca, a renowned statesman, playwright, and advisor to Nero, lived during a turbulent period in the Roman Empire. A passionate advocate of Stoicism, he wrote extensively on topics like suffering, fortune, and virtue. Despite the ups and downs of his life, including exile and a death sentence, Seneca believed that adversity was fertile ground for personal growth. This quote, "Difficulty is what wakes up the genius," expresses his belief that the greatest accomplishments often arise from the most challenging situations. He teaches that each hardship should be viewed as an opportunity for self-improvement. Living through political and personal crises, Seneca used suffering as a tool for self-transformation. His words continue to inspire those seeking to see obstacles as steps toward growth and self-fulfillment. 5. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Marcus Aurelius, 121 to 180 AD. We conclude with another quote from Emperor Marcus Aurelius, whose words reveal the essence of his Stoic pursuit. For Marcus Aurelius, inner harmony was essential to true peace. He believed that internal discord, like conflicting desires, excessive ambitions, and irrational fears, prevents us from living fully. This quote reflects his belief that the universe is governed by natural order, and that by aligning ourselves with this order, we achieve serenity. In his context, Marcus Aurelius sought to maintain his integrity and calm despite the pressures of his position. He saw inner harmony as the foundation of a balanced and fulfilling existence, reminding us that peace with the world begins with peace within ourselves. These 5 Stoic quotes, each with its context and perspective, offer timeless lessons on achieving a fulfilling life. Zeno teaches us the power of resilience. Marcus Aurelius reminds us of the importance of thoughts and inner peace. Epictetus challenges us to respond to events with wisdom, and Seneca, in turn, sees difficulty as a chance for growth. These are teachings that can be applied daily, showing that true strength and happiness come from within. If you found value in these ancient lessons, consider subscribing to the channel for more inspiring content on philosophy and practical wisdom.